This conference will now be recorded.
Let me save this file. So last week we understood about accrual schemes and ledger allocation rules. So anyone has any challenges while practicing? Any challenges, anyone? Any complexities you are facing? So I'm requesting you, finance is a, when compared with logistics, finance is a complex functions, complex module. So please discuss each other. Okay, please discuss each other. At least try to make a friendship with at least 1-2 persons in this group. If you have like already your friend, you can discuss. So from now onwards, if you are starting speaking with the opposite person, your knowledge will be increased, whether it is asking questions or answering, either one. Okay, so one of the topic, whether I have discussed or not, but important topic, it is enterprise level data. Whether I have discussed this one in detail, yes or no, anyone?
Sorry, we briefly touched last week about shared categories, the chart of accounts on this, but we didn't go in deep.
Okay, fine. So enterprise level data is one of the important topic. Okay, in continuation, I will discuss with you some more topics. So what is this enterprise level data or cross company data? One is data will be classified as per SQL Server. Data will be classified into master data and then transaction data. Master data and transaction data. Always the transaction data means definitely company level specific. What do you mean by company level specific? Means suppose you are creating a sales order invoice, customer invoice, vendor payment, customer payment. All these are company specific data. Company specific data means if you create in one company, it will be available in all companies. Okay, but master data, it may be a company specific or enterprise level. So there are both options. What do you mean by this one, enterprise level data company? So if it is created in one company, it will be available in all companies. So always transaction data is must and should company specific level data only. Company specific level data, company level data only. But whereas master data are setups based on your requirement, you can make it like enterprise level, or usually it will by default Microsoft is providing. Some of them are enterprise level data. So the best example for enterprise level data is chart of accounts. Chart of accounts is enterprise level data. I'm sorry. Let me close this one and let me open once again freshly. So if you go here, general ledger, collapse all, chart of accounts, chart of accounts. So we are in USMF company. In this, Brazil is one chart of accounts. They are following 1, 1.1, 1.1.1, like this they are following. Chinese is following different chart of accounts. French people are following differently. Okay, if you go to another company, I'm taking duplicate. I'm going to another company. If you go to, suppose, DMF company. So in this DMF company, look at this one, the same set of chart of accounts available. If you go to RUMF company, the same set of chart of accounts are available. Any company it will be. Means if you create a new company, you will understand new company creation process next month or first week or something. So in the new company creation, like in the new company, automatically these will be available means reusability. The main function of this application, like mass data enterprise level concept, the reason behind is reusability. Example, I have, suppose, 3 companies. One is in Hyderabad, another one is in Mumbai, next one is in Singapore. All these 3 companies are my companies only. Now I can create chart of accounts COA1, and I can map the same COA1 to this one, and this one for all. So I want to use same set of chart of accounts for all these 3 companies. Yes, you can do it. Otherwise, no, I don't want like this. I want COA India and COA Singapore. I can tag COA India chart of accounts for Hyderabad and Mumbai, and for Singapore, I will use Singapore COA Singapore. So in this case, I can create 2 set of chart of accounts, Singapore India, chart of accounts India, chart of accounts Singapore, and I can tag this one. So where we can map this one means this chart of accounts, once it is created, chart of account and name, it is simple only, you can create. Once it is created, in this ledger setup, ledger, so here whatever the chart of accounts you are mapping, that chart of accounts belongs to this company. So if you go to our regular company USMF, in this chart of accounts are mapped SHARED, shade. So here SHARED, whatever it is there, this name of chart of accounts, whatever it is there, that is using in USMF company. So this chart of accounts is enterprise level data. So what are the masters can be used as enterprise level data means chart of accounts is enterprise level data. Next, financial dimensions is enterprise level data. Next, accounting structure is enterprise level data. Currencies is enterprise level data. Next, exchange rate types Currency exchange rates. Enterprise level data. Next, fiscal calendar. Enterprise level data. Country master, that you will understand later. These all are enterprise level data. These all are enterprise level data. So in general ledger module, like majority masters, whatever it is there, those all are enterprise level data. Actually in T&L, trade and logistics, actually product and product master is enterprise level data. This is SCM. Next one is storage dimension group. Tracking dimension group. All these are enterprise level data. Next, units, unit conversion. All are enterprise level data. All are enterprise level data. Is it clear? Any confusion on this one? Small topic, enterprise level data.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them. One, how many chart of accounts can be accessed in one single entity? Can we
Only one.
do, is it one to, okay.
Only one to
It's a
one.
one-to-one relation. Okay. The second question I have is the currencies, exchange rate types, and currency exchange rates. There were three things about the currencies. What are the differences between those? I mean, currencies, I can understand that
Okay.
the accounting, functional, and reporting currency.
Yeah.
Right.
Here,
And,
accounting and reporting currency. Okay, these two. Okay. Along with this one, what is that means here? Look at this one, general ledger, currencies, currency exchange rate types. You can create exchange rate types. You can give naming convention for one is average, one is closing, one is default, like different exchange rate type you can create. Once it is created, you can go to exchange rates different. Otherwise,
so
yeah.
How many currencies we can set up? Accounting, reporting, and functional, or we can set up more.
Yeah. So there are three I have discussed earlier, Nasima. You have not joined.
Okay.
So you can verify. One is accounting currency. Another one is reporting currency. Next one is transaction currency will be changed as per the requirement. Transaction currency. These are the three currencies will be in the system. These two are fixed. While creating a new company, you are going to make it these two are fixed, and this is keep on changing as and when it is exports or imports are there, it will be different currency. Otherwise, this transaction currency is equal to accounting currency if there is no exports and imports.
Okay.
If there is any exports or imports, this currency will be changed. Okay, fine. So once it is entered this exchange rate type, you can go to exchange rates. Inside, you can enter the exchange rates, which we have discussed. I think of foreign currency revaluation we have discussed them, right? Or not? Team? Anyone recollect? We have discussed them, right? Foreign currency revaluation.
Yes,
Sir.
Fine. So at that time, we understood a lot about this one. So fine. So these are enterprise level data. You need to understand this is enterprise level data. Any question in this area, enterprise level data concept?
Yes, I have one question. If
Yeah.
the management is asking about, some report across all the legal entities regarding maybe customer, regarding maybe vendor, then whether it's need customization or we can do it by some way.
Come again, once again, sorry.
If if the management ask about some report across the all legal entity transaction level, then how to create those sort of report? Whether
Okay.
maybe regarding customer or vendor, because I got this one question also.
Okay, fine. So for customer accounts, customer reports or vendor reports, you are talking. Okay. So first thing is customer and vendor is not enterprise level data. Okay. So let me explain you. This is related, interrelated. Customer and vendor, is this enterprise level data? No. Customer and vendor is it company specific data. Company specific data. If you want, one second, give me a minute. Accounts receivable, customers. So by default, customer is at company specific data only. Okay, if you want to make it the enterprise level data or copy the copy this one, then you can copy this one from one company to another company. You can copy. So while doing this one company, you can have option to look at this one global transactions. If you want to see the global transactions, you can generate the linked ones. Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me show you how to do a copy of this specific to another company. Give me a minute. Earlier it is in the top only, but later on it was inside. It is there. Give me a minute. Otherwise, I will show you from the vendor side. For customer side also it will be the same. First, let me show from vendor side. A simple information. So if you want really enterprise level data, there is some more information sharing the data. I will discuss with you. Give me 2 minutes time. First, let me show you the existing default from AX 2012 also, in the previous version also. Whatever it is available, let me show you. So here, add vendor to another legal entity. So you can add the same legal entity to another legal entities. Then it will be shared. I mean to say it is not shared data, but you can use the function same. It will be shared, like copying the data. So you can select the legal entity. You can copy this data so that you can fill the remaining details in the another legal entity. That is copy of the functions. Once it is copied, if you want to see global transactions, you can see directly. Means multiple legal entities data if you want, and some reports will be available. So while generating reports, give me a minute. Inquiries and reports. So whatever the reports available by default, it is, you can see here, the reports always, whatever it is there in the system, it may not be fulfilled to the customers, the clients, wherever it is. Then you need to do a customization, of course. But while doing this one, we have one option. Let me show you. Reports is one of the topic for you. You need to do a customizations. I mean to say, client to client, the ask will be different. So definitely you need to do a customization a lot about the reports. But I'm just showing you here in this. If you go to filters, records to include, if you go inside filters, So here it is showing only in this. I want to show you this is in this, it is not showing companies. It is not showing companies. Whereas if you go to aging report, whether I have discussed aging report in your batch, vendor aging
Yes.
report. Okay.
Yes.
So while doing this vendor aging report, if you look at this one, in this, if you go to records to include, and if you click on filters, so here also it is not showing. Give me a minute. So you can extend this one. It is a small kind of customization. You can extend this one, and I will show you somewhere else from somewhere else. Give me a minute. Vendor payments. Vendor payments. This is also one of the important information, of course. Let us understand. So I'm clicking on already one number. This is a small extension. I mean to say kind of customization. You can use this function. Let me show you whatever I'm showing. So proposals I have not shown. Always I have shown like settlement. Create proposal. You can click on create proposal. In this records to include. Okay, you can click on here. Look at this one. Only 3 tabs are there. Only 3 tabs are there. Now give me a minute. Let me show you the extension like parameters. Here include vendor invoices from other legal entities. One checkbox is there. If I'm enabling this checkbox, now if I go to filters, the function you can extend in the reports wherever you want. Now instead of 3, it was became 4. Now company range is coming, and you can sell it for which companies. Understood? In this, it is showing the companies. So for some reports, it may be available this company range. You can use it. If it is not exist, you can extend. Extend means the customization. It is with the help of developer, you can do a customization so that it will come here for multiple companies. For multiple companies, you can generate reports. Got it?
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. So, and one more thing for senior people, not for junior people, I'm telling you here senior people. Okay, here there are always 2 functions. One is functionality enhancement. Next one is reports enhancement. Always try to give less importance for functionality development. I mean to say, if it is any workaround solution available in the system, try to use function and try to maximize the reports customization rather than functionality customization. If you are giving more preference to functionality customization, it will impact heavily in the system. So if it is something functionality is not exist, if you are giving importance, then don't go for functionality development, go with the reports development, even if it is complex. That will not create more problems for you. Okay, this word is for senior people. Fine. Now customer and vendor, so you can use this extension functionality about
I have a
sharing
question
the
about
data.
sorry, Satya. I have a question about the reporting, enhancing the report functionality. If we are using any the former FRX or the current BI tool, it basically comes from the financial, whatever the transactions being posted into the GL, right? Is the current BI is expanded beyond the GL to AP AR modules, or standard AR modules has we can configure? Because I remember you could only do through the SSRS reporting before. That is again a development activity.
Yeah. So there are three to four things, whatever you are referring. Okay. One is SSRS and SSCS is the normal reports, normal static. This is static and this is the graphic. This is static. This is for like analytical, okay, graph kind of things. Okay, next one is FRX, whatever you are using. Now this is actually management reporter. Management reporter. Nowadays it is called financial reports. In our system, it is financial reports. Is actually FRX is developed by some other application, some other third-party ISV. It was purchased by Microsoft in 2012, in AX 2012, and it was merged as management reporter. In D365, it is called financial reports. So this is only for this reports is only for financials, means like main account plus financial dimensions and category. Only these related reports only can be generated. Main account category. Only these related reports only can be generated from using this one. And Power BI, whatever you are using, Power BI, this is indirectly it is a separate kind of tool, additional tool. In this, it will capture all the information into pieces inside, and you can generate, you can kind of mixer, you can make it in the mixer, and whatever you want, you can generate reports. This is a very vast subject. The fields, whatever it is there, it was copied from stores. It will be copying from one place, like whatever the tables it is there, from there to into separate tables inside Power BI, and you can do whatever the mixing of the reports you can generate. This is a Power BI is a very large or huge enhancement when compared with these two reports. So these reports are for X++. I mean to say all modules related reports, and this is general ledger related reports, only GL reports, and this is any mixing, but here you are copying all the data from here to inside tool, and you are generating reports as per your comfort.
So the Power BI basically can touch all the modules inside the D365, like the AP or and then gather the data.
Yeah, it will capture all the data. It will capture all the data, and it is not in the Yes, please.
If it is gather all the data that is already there in the the D365 environment itself is a vast database.
Yes, exactly.
Is it gonna be the what do you call the so it's gonna be massive with respect to the structure, right? I mean, it's not as massive as the D365, but it's still massive.
Exactly.
Right.
I do. I do agree with you, because if you want a real reports, vast reports, you can go with Power BI. You can this is real-time integration. Real-time integration. You can capture all the data into this area, and you can mix it, and you can generate reports. If you want like a heavy reports, very vast reports, then you can go with Power BI. Power BI. Yeah. Let me go back to our topic. So any doubts in this area, like enterprise level data, everyone? Is it clear? Any questions in this area? If nothing, just I want to discuss one more important topic. One more topic. Ledger, subledger. Yes, it is most important. Let us understand. It is one of the ERP concept. Give me a second. You can mute yourself, please. Okay, ledger, subledger. Fine. So whatever we are learning, the main accounts 130-100. It is accounts receivable, domestic. Accounts receivable, domestic. This is one main account. Another one is one more main account 130-200. Suppose accounts receivable, international. Like this, accounts are there. These are main accounts. We know this is main accounts. So chart of accounts are main accounts. So general ledger. So ledger setup, ledger. So in this USMF company, this USMF company, shade is a chart of accounts used. So these are, and in this 130-100 is accounts receivable, domestic, and another one is 130-100-110 is accounts receivable, foreign. As per your commerce, in your commerce, this is called sundry debtors. In your accounting terminology, it will be used sundry debtors. Okay, accounts receivable domestic is called sundry debtors. Okay, whatever it may be you are calling, this is all customer balances will be stored here. Okay, so the customers, customer 1, customer 2, customer 3, customer 4, customer 5, like 100 customers are there. Okay, whenever you are posting any transaction in this, automatically it is getting created, posted into this account. So how it is posting means, this is linked with one customer group. This is linked with customer group. Suppose customer group 10. Okay, customer is linked with customer group. Customer group is linked with the main account. Okay, so this customer, one more customer group I'm creating. Customer group 20. So if this customer is linked to this one, then it will post to this account. If this customer is linked to this one, and this is linked to this one, automatically whatever you are posting any transaction to this customer, it will post to this account. This is called main accounts. These are called main accounts. Is called ledgers. I'm sorry, this is ledger and this is subledger. This is customer 1, whatever the number, it may be 1001, 1002 or US001, whatever it may be. This is customer 2, this is customer 3, this is customer 4. I'm just giving C4, C3 like this, but in normally we have created 1001 or US001, US002. Customer is linked with customer group. Customer group is linked with the main account. This is ledger subledger. So whatever you are posting in this one, automatically it is getting created or posted into the ledger account so that in the finance I can see the reports. This is called ledger subledger concept. Where this linkage is available, let us understand in the system. So let me go to customer account, accounts receivable, customers, all customers. If you open this, customer is linked with customer group. Customer is linked with the customer group. It may be 10, it may be 20, it may be 30, it may be 40 something numbering. This customer group is linked with the ledger account. Where it is available means accounts receivable module, setup, customer posting profiles. Customer posting profiles. Here the group is, so let me remove this first. So the customer is linked with the customer group. Customer group is linked with ledger account. So for customer 10, customer group 10, it was mapped with 130100. Customer group 30, it was mapped with 130100. Customer group 90, it was mapped with one more customer group 130100. So actually, is it only 10, 30, 90 available? If you go here, 80 also available, but here it is not mapped with 80. If it is not mapped anything, it will go for all. In the all, whatever it is mapped, that means here one more main account, okay, and then customer group, so customer group 80, is not tagged with this one. This is linkage is there, but this link is not mapped. Okay, this linkage is not there. If not exist, what happens? So here in this, some customers are linked with 80. 80 is not mapped. This 80 group is not mapped with anything. Then it will search for all. If it is not exist like this, it will search for all. We can map for all one ledger account. with one account. Something accounts receivable 130 250 something. Accounts receivable others, suppose. Okay, then automatically if the linkage is not there, it will capture all. If suppose this is not created all, in this it was not mapped all, then system will throw error message and it will not be posted to the finance. And I mean to say, invoice will not be generated, or vendor payment invoice, whatever the transaction you are posting, it will be stopped. Understood the linkage? This is called ledgers, this is called sub ledger. So all these things are available in the vendor posting profile and customer posting profile.
This path is basically from the customer is grouped to the customer group. Customer is assigned with the group, and group is assigned with the posting profile.
Yes.
And then posting profile holds the GL account information.
Yes,
Correct?
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
The posting profile for the customer group is one posting profile can only have one account.
I'm coming to that point. Just give me 2 minutes, we'll discuss that point.
Sure.
Okay. Fine. So now customer is linked to the customer group is linked to the account. Suppose, like take the example 1004. Customer 1004 is linked with 10. So 10 is linked with 130 fine. That is, it is meeting the first criteria. Customer is linked to the customer group is linked to this one. But I don't want like this. I want to map directly one ledger account accounts, suppose 130400 accounts receivable like suppose Accenture. I'm taking example Accenture. Why I'm telling this one? Because Accenture is my privileged customer. For the remaining all customers, how much amount of sales is happening? My business is mobiles and laptops. I'm purchasing laptops and I'm selling laptops is my business. I'm purchasing a lot and I'm selling to the different customers, but only for Accenture I want to track separately. Then I can tag directly here. Okay, so that means in this I can click on new. Here I can select a table. This C like 1004 account number 1004 customer is linked with 130 400 something. So suppose take the example this one, I can map. Then this customer is linked with the group, customer is linked with all, or in all customers it is available. Then which one is the first priority? Is always table is the priority one. If not, priority 2 group Otherwise, priority 3, all. This is most important. You need to remember. Table is the first priority because the table 1004 is linked with one ledger account. Then it will not look for all these things. If table level mapping is not there, then it will look for group level mapping. If group level mapping is not there, it will go for all. Understood? Any questions here? The code was written inside by the developers, means Microsoft already. So the first priority is table. If not exist, it will go for group. If not exist, it will go for all. This is the priority of posting. Wherever it is there, it is posted in so many. So all customers are subledgers. All customers are subledgers. All vendors are subledgers. All items are subledgers, item masters. All bank accounts are subledgers. All fixed assets are subledgers. All employees are subledgers. The same rule is applicable for customers, vendors, items, and bank accounts, fixed assets, and then employees. Understood? Any questions in this area? This is called ledger subledger concept. One of the most important topic you need to learn. So here in this, we can have option table, group, all. Table, group, all. In the same manner, whatever you are referring, for item master where it is available, this is for customers. I have shown customer posting profile. Give me a minute, it is loading. So for customers, we saw here. Okay, for vendors also, for vendors, it is in accounts payable module, collapse all, setup, vendor posting profiles. The same logic. For item master, it is available in the inventory management. This is also finance consultant responsibility, even that is available in inventory management. Setup, posting. Here also available. If you look at this one, if you click new, there are 3 levels: table, group, all, and extra is their category. This I will discuss with you later. This is a pure T&L topic. Some extent I will discuss with you at the time of prepayment invoice functionality. I will discuss with you category. So table, group, all. So same thing you can see from here, from item group. So item is linked with, whenever you are creating an item master, item is linked with storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group, item group, and item model group. Look at this one. So from here also you can see actually. So this is technical error, leave it for you. In your system also it will be there. Second one, if you select, the technical error will be disappeared. So it is there. So say from here you can click on posting button. then it will open here. So the same for sales order, for purchase order, for inventory, it was mapped. Okay, if you click on new button, it will show you 3 levels: table, group, all. Of course, category is extra, it is there. We'll discuss this one later. Okay, in depth about these postings, we are going to learn tomorrow in detail about vendor invoice posting. Once again, we have discussed earlier, but I'm going to extend your knowledge. Earlier, you have learned vendor invoice posting. Tomorrow, you are going to learn product receipt postings also. Some more extension. But is it clear? This posting profiles, all posting profiles like customer posting profile, vendor posting profile, fixed asset posting profile, like item posting profile, everywhere it is ledger subledger concept. So if it is item, item is linked to the item group is linked to the main account. Item is linked to the item group is linked to the ledger account. Whether I have discussed or not, give me a minute. Item master creation, like I have not discussed. Tomorrow I will give you a brief about what is this item master. Tomorrow I will give you a brief about this one and we'll discuss once again. This is purely T&L topic, but I will give you a brief about this one tomorrow. High level input you need to know. So item is linked with item group. Item is linked with item group. Item group is linked with this main account. Item is linked with item group, and item group is linked with main account. Yeah, any quick questions please? Ledger subledger concept. The first priority is this one, priority 1, table level. This is priority 2, priority 2. This is priority 3. The code was written already inside the system. You need not to do anything. Just technical people, they are clear about this one, but you should know about those details. Okay, so any more quick questions please? So tomorrow topic we'll discuss on temporary postings. Till now you have learned vendor invoice posting, customer invoice posting. You have learned already from last 1 week, from last 3 weeks we are learning this one. Now you need to extend your knowledge regarding product receipt ledger accounts. Ledger accounts, product receipt ledger accounts, postings, and then customer invoice postings, and then packing slip, ledger accounts postings. Tomorrow we'll discuss on this one, extension of this one. Yeah, any more quick questions please? If nothing, then yeah, yes please.
Actually,
Yeah.
I create a Dimenta set like main account plus department, and but it's not showing in the try balance. I create the balances also. So there is some other thing is there to show in the trial balance dimension set.
So dimension set, it will come automatically, but if you don't mind, now it's time up. So tomorrow we'll discuss whenever I'm starting the session. Okay, I will show you in the system how it is, dimension sets and those things. If it is any like your understanding and if in the system it is difference, make your system readily available tomorrow, and we'll discuss furthermore about this dimensions.
And this account which we are using in posting, what do you think? It's recommended to stop for manual transaction because normally these accounts will be used for like in posting profile. Just need your recommendation.
Sorry, I did not get your question actually.
Yeah, this account which you map for this control account, we should stop this one for manual transaction.
Yes, that is the preferable always. Definitely, it is a control, like you can restrict it to manual entry. Definitely, we need to restrict to manual entry. Remind me tomorrow. Definitely, these 2 points we need to discuss. So,
Okay.
control accounts should be stopped manual entry. So, whatever I have discussed with Amin, many people may not understand what do you mean by this one. I'll discuss with you tomorrow in details. Okay, fine. If nothing, then we can wind up the session. But these things we'll discuss tomorrow morning. Okay? See you all. Bye-bye.